And at this time, I would like to have our County Administrator, Ms. Verdenia Baker.
Good afternoon. We're going to give you a quick update. Again, Palm Beach County Emergency Management. We are at full activation and will continue throughout this ordeal. Please, I want to reiterate what the mayor says. Please do not become complacent and assume the worst is over. Although the current models favor a more westerly track, this storm has been extremely unpredictable. And if you were here in 2004, if you will recall Jean, we were in the same position where she was projected to go off into the east over the Atlantic. She made a U-turn and we were ground zero for her. So please remain vigilant in this particular effort. Palm Beach County can begin to experience tropical storm winds by 4 p.m. today and hurricane conditions by midday Sunday. Between now and 3 p.m. you should be where you're going to shelter, whether it is in your home or at a county shelter. Please make it a priority to figure out where you're going to shelter and do so as soon as possible. Curfew will take effect countywide at 3 p.m. today. This is for the entire county at 3 p.m. today and will remain in effect until further notice. Between now and 3 p.m., we expect you to cease any traveling. If you are going to a shelter, again, be there before 3 p.m. A person must have a legitimate reason to be out past the curfew hour. In addition to the curfew, the state of emergency also prohibits the sale and or distribution of alcohol as well as the sale and display of firearms. This curfew is to ensure the safety of all citizens of Palm Beach County as well as the personal property and businesses in our community from looters and individuals taking advantage of aftermath of Hurricane Irma. Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office and law enforcement in municipal areas will have zero tolerance for looting. Zero tolerance for looting. Evacuations. Again, we've got mandatory evacuations. They remain in effect for residential structures in Palm Beach County Zone A, again, which includes mobile homes, low-lying areas prone to water intrusion, and Zone B, which generally includes the barrier islands, land areas north and south of Jupiter Inlet, and other surge vulnerable areas along the intercoastal waterway. A voluntary evacuation is in effect for residents in Zone C. Zone C generally includes properties from the intercoastal waterway west to US 1 in South County and Central County, and areas in close proximity to the Loxahatchee River and the northern tip of the Lake Worth Lagoon. The Glades Area Evacuation Zone includes the entire lake region, including communities of Lake Harbor, South Bay, Belglade, Pahokee, Pelican Lake, and Canal Point. These evacuees have been provided transportation from those particular areas. If you are not in an evacuation zone, please shelter in place. We strongly encourage all parties to avoid leaving the county at this point. Emergency shelters are open. We roughly have 15,600 people in our shelters at this time. Independence Middle School, Maribel Cloud Bethune Elementary, Westgate Elementary are at full capacity. So please utilize the other shelters that we have on our website. Forest Hill and Seminole Ridge schools, while not full, we are working to spread the population to lesser occupied shelters. Remember, There is still time to go to shelters until the curfew. Palm Beach County can expect, and again, will receive tropical storm force winds at 4 p.m. today, beginning, and hurricane conditions by mid-Sunday. Between now and 3, we urge you to be where you will shelter in place during the storm. We are still looking for volunteers. If you are willing to volunteer, please call the United Way Volunteer Hotline at 561-375-6621. Palm Trans service has been suspended as of 10:30 a.m. today. The Coast Guard has confirmed that all bridges have been closed and locked down as of 8 p.m. last night. This prevents large vessel traffic but allows vehicles to pass over bridges. So the lockdown is so that we can ensure traffic is not impeded by boat traffic. So the bridges have been locked down at this point. They also wanted you to know that all cruise ships have departed the Port of Miami and Port Everglades. Drones. During this time period, please do not fly drones. Tropical storm or hurricane force winds will make your drone a projectile and possibly injure someone or damage property. Please do not fly drones. Remember, there is still time to shelter until the curfew. It is very important that you get to the place you intend to shelter before 3 p.m. Please do not become complacent. This storm is very unpredictable. For continuing information on Hurricane Irma and for more information on Palm Beach County Division of Emergency Management and Hurricane Preparedness, please visit www.pbcgov.com/DEM. Follow us on Twitter at PBCDEM and watch PBC TV Channel 20 and your local television stations. So thank you.